Hello there guys, and welcome back to Warlock, Master of the Arcane. If you remember in the last video, we discovered our other two opponents, and at the same time we tried to take this undead city here, which we were having a bit of a tussle with the elves, and we've traded hands with it several times, but I'm currently at war with every other player on the map. It's quite a small map, really, even though you wouldn't think it would be. Everyone pretty much starts in each other's pocket. I don't want to be at war with everybody for too long, because this could end badly for us, especially because he does appear to have spells, which is not great. He also seems to have a lot of units, which is quite annoying, and I'm being attacked by the yellow guys as well. So, not particularly great news in any direction. No, I didn't want to see what those guys were. I wanted to hit them with a tree stump. Luckily, heroes are quite good and do a fair bit of damage. I'm going to attack you with you. I'm going to attack you guys with you guys. I think I may have got to the point where I've got a little bit ambitious. Yeah, an extra movement point would be nice for those guys. I may have got a little bit ambitious here because I'm at war with so many people. I really wanted that city, though. It's a shame that I can't get it, but I might leave them to it. I don't know if I can make peace with anybody yet. He will be the first person that I can. Can I make peace? Yes. This offer might be accepted. Send offer. Was it accepted or wasn't it accepted? I do not know. It's not actually telling me if it is or not. No, so I'm still at war with him, which is great. Can't speak to him just yet. What are his perks? Extra 10% unit power and an extra 20%... well, it says production, but that's the symbol for the research, which is quite strange. And what does he get? Oh, he actually gets... yeah, production. So there are a few little bugs, glitches, and things that haven't been well translated in this game. So that's... production is actually research. So I can't actually make peace with anybody at the moment, which is problematic to say the least. These guys are going to move down here. Give me a little bit more cover. Caravel is now ready for another turn. And that sea beastie's fully healed itself up as well, which doesn't help me an awful lot. I can't really move the Caravel around here to help with anything, so... oh, well, we'll take another pot shot. We might get lucky. I think that thing can do a lot more damage to me than I can do to it, though, which is the only problem. So I'm still taking quite a lot of spell damage from various people, which is a bit of a pain for me because I don't have an awful lot of mana to actually cast spells. Right, peace has been proclaimed. So that's the red guy. So, does that mean he's at peace with us? Yes, brilliant. Okay, so we're only fighting two of them at the moment. We've got two promotions. We've got a promotion to this Caravel. Let us give it an extra damage. Now, that does magic damage to us, I think. So, we'll extra damage to our missiles. And we'll move out of the way and try and recover again. And then we'll go and snipe at it once we've got some extra damage. We've got another promotion here to this guy. Let's give him... well, he's been attacked a lot by magic, really. So let's just give him more melee damage. Might help us to get these guys wiped out. Having a lot of trouble. We do have the ability to cast at least a spell or two. So let's try and take out these guys that are attacking us. We might be able to at least stop those from killing us. There we go. That's not too bad. We are going to try and produce some more hunters, though, because they are quite useful to us. Don't think we have a rogues guild at the moment, so I can't produce any more rogues. So that's something that I need to consider. I can construct something down here now. Let's go for a... it's difficult to tell, isn't it? We need research, though, don't we? So if we get a library, we can build a cleric's guild and a wizard's guild. Now, that might be useful to us, because that will allow us some healing as well. So we're still struggling on food a little bit. We can construct another building here. Now, we could construct another harbour as well. Now, we don't really need to because we already have one, but we do have a quest to do that. And that will actually give us 170 gold and 35 mana. So, well worth doing that for 3 turns. Unfortunately, it does mean that we're building a redundant building, but I think it'll work out for us in the long run. So, these guys have no tasks. Let's move them a little further forward. Okay, no, fair enough, they're done. So, yes, he really seems to like firing at my big guy here, which I'm not completely happy about. He's going to continue to pound on these fellows, though. He's doing relatively little damage to him turn on turn, so I'm not too worried about that. So I can keep taking down the health of that city, but I haven't really got any units here that can take it at the moment. So I'm going to try and get these guys as close to it as I can. Oh no, oh, that's him. No, maybe he can take it actually. I'm not 100% sure. We shall see. So Caravel's going to heal up. Again, not a lot else I can do on this turn. In comes that Shadow Bolt again, as I expected. They get a promotion. So these guys have now made peace, which is not great for us. These guys have leveled up, so we can give them extra movement. We can give them 20% unit power or melee resistance. Well, I think unit power is probably best. They're not really... No point firing at that at the moment, so let's fire at those guys. That weakened them significantly. He can have another swing at them as well. Yes, that's taking their health down quite nicely. These guys are going to continue to try and get within capture range of this place. We might be able to take it. Got some more hunters, which is great. Let's get them moved up as quickly as we can. And then we're going to end turn. So what I would like to try and do, if possible, is capture this place and then declare peace with him, if that's at all possible. Attention. So let's see if we can cap it. Yes, we can. So this is now ours. Hopefully we can hold on to that. We've completed a quest, which is brilliant. This gives us some mana and a fair bit of gold. We've also completed research and we can summon the Ghost Wolves. So we're going to research another spell. Basic Dispel removes a curse. I haven't had any curses on units yet. Frost Weapon Enchant. All attacks of that target unit inflict additional elemental magic damage. Basic Arrow Resistance, Range Resistance. That might be quite useful on units that are attacking buildings, actually. So I think we're going to go for that. So, once again, we are going to try and construct a mana trap here. I don't want to build on that, actually, because I don't really know what it is. In fact, that's the plains, and we'd get better food production there. So, we're actually going to put a farm there and try and get some food coming in, because we are pretty stifled for food at the moment. We want to get that back. So as you can see, there are quite a lot of buildings that you can build if I put on show all buildings. There's an awful lot of stuff there. So this is just the undead guys. So you've got a bat fort, you've got a crypt, you've got a dragon tomb. What else have we got here? You've got a vampire mansion, a mill of souls, House of Secrets, breeding grounds. So there's some quite useful stuff there. But we're going to go for the farm because food's in the negative at the moment, just for the upkeep of the army, which we don't really have all that many units, so that's a bit of a pain. Caravel is now healed up, so let's move him out, and he should be able to do a lot more damage with his hits. Well, 30% more anyway. Got a crit, 13 damage. That thing can still hit me for more than I can hit him. Does he have any particular weaknesses or resistances? He doesn't have any resistances to death magic. I might just use one Shadow Bolt on him just for the hell of it. Yeah, it didn't do an awful lot of damage, did it? So it wasn't really worth it. Unit still needs orders. Now, this guy's been taking a bit of a bit of a pounding, which is not particularly good. But most of the damage he takes seems to be coming from magic. And these guys keep getting healed as well. I'm going to start trying to make peace with people as soon as I can, to be honest. Right, will you accept peace? Because I don't necessarily want to be at war at the moment. I'm not in a particularly good position for it. And while we're on the subject, will you accept peace? No one would reject such a generous offer, so he's at peace, which means he should stop trying to take this now, which would be really useful for us. So let's end the turn there. Theoretically, we shouldn't be at war with anybody, so nobody should be trying to fire at us this turn. And a unit has no tasks. Right, yeah, because those guys just kind of stopped in their tracks. So let's get them somewhere. End the turn. Right, he's still firing on me, which is a bit of a pain, because I thought we'd declared peace. Looks like my hero might die here, which is a bit of a shame. Oh no, he's just retreated, although these guys could still attack him. Right, okay, seems this guy wants to play hardball. If that's the case, we might have to do nasty things to him. So, Caravel takes a little bit of damage once again. There's always a little bit of delay when it's the monster's turn. So, my offer is accepted with the elves. My offer was rejected by the Great Librarian. So, that's fine. So, they're going to war with each other. This is a lot about this game. The diplomacy isn't nearly as complex as it is in Civ. I mean, literally everyone wants to conquer everybody else. So, we could give him some extra melee strength or some resistances to certain magic. Let's give him resistances to magic because he is getting absolutely pounded at the moment. I want to move him... Actually, do I want to move him? Yeah, I do want to move him. I'm going to get him up here out of harm's way, preferably. I want to fire at these guys. Wasn't quite enough to kill them, sadly. Let's give them a fireball. Also wasn't enough to kill them. Let's give them another fireball. That got him. Right, that's another unit he's out of now. These guys are going to fire at him. These guys took quite a big hit, so let's move them out of the way if we can. And then fire. So at least I'm at peace with everybody now, except the yellow guys. I might just have to go in there fairly hard on him and see what we can do. Okay, so we're still short of food. Catapults. We could build catapults. We could also build rogues. I'd quite like to be able to build rogues, actually. So let's go for a rogues guild. At least we'll be able to build those then. I'm going to build ourselves some more hunters and some more warriors. Let's take another shot at that. I don't think I can get his health down quicker than he can get mine down, but I'm going to keep my eye on it and give it a go. I'll retreat if I need be. I'm going to utilise these guys now. I know I should be using them to try and protect that city, but as we're not at war with the elf guy, I think we're right for now. The yellow guy is closest. He's the one that I need to deal with. And on top of that, if the elf guy does take this city, I'll just let him have it. Now, one thing you should try and avoid doing is grouping your units too close together, because as we've already seen, there are a few spells that are AoE spells and will hit multiple hexes together. So by standing in a small close grouped area, a single spell could hit multiple units. So let's see what's going on here. We've got a demand from somebody. We've got a caravel down here, which can't do an awful lot of damage to us, but we should get some significant damage to him, I think. It wasn't great. Who have we got the demand? Demand from him again. Well, he can sod off. I'm not worried about him. He's kind of the other side of us, so he's not all that problematic. I'm going to make them come out to fight me. If they want to fight, that we will fight, but they can come out to fight me. I'm going to snipe at them from a distance where I can. You're going to heal up. You're also going to heal up. He's pretty much staying within his own borders now. I don't know if we've got the option to try and go for peace again. No, we haven't. It is still blocked. So we can construct another building here. And what might be worth getting... Oh, when did I just build one, actually? I was going to build one of the little sort of defensive towers. Pub would give us some extra food. That could be good. We could also build a market, which would give us some more gold. And we could... See, look at that. A Goblins Guild would give us spearmen, archers, sharpshooters, goblin spearmen, and a smithy. Oh, it's required for all of those. Ah, balls. And it would cost 1 food, which we can't really afford to do. So let's go for the pub. And we'll put the pub down there. So, fine. What else can we do here? Yeah, that thing's kind of beating us at the moment. I don't think we can take another sort of hit from it. So what I'm going to do, retreat again, heal up a little bit, go out again, is getting XP. One of the good things in this game, in comparison to Civilization, is that when you're attacking these neutral creeps, these essentially barbarians, there's no cap to the amount of XP you get from them. So you could literally keep farming neutrals and just keep getting XP for doing it. So that's quite a good thing. So let's go on to the next turn. I made a mistake there. What I should have done first was use some spells on him. That's what I was planning to do, but I completely forgot. So some of my units are now retreating. But that's fine, because he's coming out of his own borders, which is risky for him. Okay. So, got some things going on here. First of all, we can take another shot at this caravel. We might as well. We can do significant damage to it. Now, we have a merchant. A merchant offers to purchase a remarkable artifact. Now, this is a ranged weapon. I'm going to buy it because I've got a fair bit of gold. Now, I probably can't use it on my current hero. No, he can't actually equip that. But there are some heroes that will be able to use that. So if I get a guy who's ranged, there is an orc archer who's really, really good. I'd love him to pop up on this game, but I doubt he will. These guys I'm going to try and back off a little bit more. Let's get these guys to attack here. Didn't do as much damage as I would have hoped. They did get a promotion though. So let's give them a 30% melee resistance because they've been attacked mainly by melee. Let's look at our spell list. What do we have here? Well, we could just summon some imps and give us a little bit of help. We could also put melee resistance on these guys, which would be quite useful. Let's just buff them up even more. Fortunately, it means we can't really cast anything else on this turn, because that pretty much took up... Unless we've got anything that can cast in 0.2 turns, which I really don't think we have, and we haven't. We can construct a building over here. So what we should probably do is... We must have a market somewhere, because we've already got a rogues guild. We've just started building one. But there isn't really an awful lot else we can build here that is useful. So we should probably go for the mill, actually. We haven't got a mill yet. That gives us an extra 75% food and is required for a bakery. It would put our gold production into the negative. But not an awful lot I can do about that. We'll heal up on the caravel.
Where shall we go?
Got some more hunters now, so let's get these guys moved across. Oops, not quite what I wanted to do. Unit needs orders. Those guys, move up. I don't think this city's in too much danger from this caravel. They don't. Most of their units appear to be trying to come out the north side to attack me over here. He's healing his units up, which is a bit of a pain. I do have a lot of melee resistance on these guys, which should help. Doesn't mean... Oh, he's sending more caravels around. This could end up being problematic. But we'll see what we can do.
You have successfully researched a new spell, my lord.
Okay, new spell has been researched, which is the range resistance. We're going to conduct a new research, and we are going to go for... Fertile lands might be nice. This is quite useful. Turns the landscapes of the target hexes to fertile lands. So that and it is area of effect target plus the surrounding hexes. So it's very, very good if you want to increase your food yield. So we'll get that going. Of course, we can fire on this caravel again. That's actually sank it. That was a very lucky crit. Brilliant. Happy with that. We can construct a building. We can construct a building here, actually. And what we might go for is we can have a fort. Now, a magical tower has a better range, but it requires mana to upkeep it. A fort doesn't require mana, has slightly smaller range but more hit points. And that would be excellent to put somewhere like... I'm going to put it there on the coast. And that will literally protect me from coastal attacks. Obviously, it'll take a few turns to build. These guys are in not a great state, so I'm going to have to get them to heal up. I would like to get to a point where I can do some damage to these guys, but... They're quite problematic at the moment. I might get these guys... I can't even get these guys to heal up. Okay, so what have we got spell-wise that we could use? We could use a lightning bolt. Now, lightning bolt, as we've learned, is an area of effect spell. So I'm going to move these guys out of the way for a start. And theoretically, if we drop the lightning bolt here, it should hit these guys as well. And it does. And we get a little bonus there for a spell combo. They took a lot of damage from that. I'm definitely going to be using that spell again. These guys, 4 movement. Can we get close enough to take a shot at them without getting hit by their city? Yes, I think we can.
No escape for you.
Did that kill him? Oh, wow, he must have 1 hit point left. How lucky for him. New unit, so we can now produce rogues, which is brilliant. Let's do that. Let us produce 1 rogues. So we're in the positive on the food now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit end turn, and then this will be the last turn. Oh, wow, he's actually got a better range on that than I thought he had. So that's probably my archers gone, sadly. Oh, no, they managed to survive. Although he's now attacking from this direction. Another caravel. Of course, I'm going to be able to attack it with the city and with the... Oh, okay. Now we've got all these flipping treasure trove things appearing everywhere. We've got to be on the watch for those. Well, my rogues will be able to get that one when they are produced. That one, quite luckily, was right next to us. And that gives us a free 30 gold. So what I might do here is use these guys to attack these. Use these guys to attack here. And if I've got enough mana to cast it, go for another lightning bolt. Oh, I can't cast the lightning bolt there because it's an empty square, which is a bit of a shame. Let's cancel that cast. And pick another spell. Let's go for a shadow bolt and drop it on these guys. Well, that's weakened them significantly. These guys might be able to take a shot. And the big guy, I think, is now healed. So let's start getting him involved in the fight. We've got an enemy at the gate warning, which is that caravel down here, which we already know about. A unit's leveled up. And that is whom exactly? It's a hunter somewhere. And we can either give them defense on rugged terrain, missile resistance, or extra missile damage. I always like to go for the damage, to be fair. You always tend to get the most out of them if you go for the damage. This caravel is now healed. So let's pop our head back out. We know we can't do a lot of damage to this thing. But every time I hit it, regardless of whether or not I kill it, I still get XP from it. So that's why I'm doing it. And eventually I'll get enough XP to get enough buffs on this caravel to be able to take that out in a one-on-one fight. And then I'll be able to capture the thing, stop it spawning, get some gold, maybe some mana, maybe even a spell. And then I'll be able to go and do the same thing over here. So that's why I'm trying to do that at the moment. And this place is nearly sort of fully healed. War-wise, we are still at war with the red guy, but he's not really being aggressive at the moment because I think he's fighting with the elven guy up here. It would be nice if I wasn't at war with him, but he's not going to allow me the courtesy of not. So I guess what I'm just going to have to do is try and wipe this guy out if I can. I think I've got enough muscle to take at least one of them out, but that is going to be something for another video. And then of course we have these little treasure trove things to take out. Should be able to get that one with my rogues when they complete on the end of the next turn. And we have managed to get our research points up a little bit, not an awful lot, but at least it is going up somewhat. We're in the positive for food, we're in the positive for gold, and mana's not too bad either. So all in all, we're doing relatively well. So, thanks again for watching, guys. Remember, if you do have any questions, either send me a message or leave it in the comments. I'll do my best to answer it for you. And if you guys have got any experience with this game and you've got any tips, advice, or little tricks for me, by all means, get in touch with those as well. But until then, I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye for now.